Hello everyone, I am Malaceo, and for this video I will be talking about my microblading for my eyebrows and also facial framing as what it has to do with me. I'm not talking about all the other stuff, but yes, I will be talking about that for this video. Please like, subscribe, and if you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, put that in the comments and we're going to get started with this video. Please like and subscribe. And feel free to visit my website for all other information about me. I have a storefront of everything that I have with me with my travels. Link is in the description. So, face framing importance. So I am going to conjunct my experience with microblading and then also what I learned from my color/style analysis. So putting the two together, okay? With everything that I have experienced, my microblading, for example, this is old, but I do have on makeup. I did some, enhancements and stuff with like my eyebrows and stuff like that, but it's nothing too crazy because like I said, like I already have like microblading done. So I think I have had microblading for 4 years now. I had the hair strokes. They did fade out and it's more of like a light gradient. So I did get combo because my skin is oily, but they have like the lines or whatever for my eyebrows as far as like the hair strokes, and it cascades. Now that it's older, those lines are like gone, so it's a very light tint and then it goes into a darker. So they have the strokes at the beginning, and around this part right here is where they started to fully shade it in and make it dark, just a full shade in. So that's what I have, that's what I'm working with. And like I said, it's 4 years now and it's still good. So when I no touch up or anything like that, like I'm a little bit with a touch up, because if you look really close you can see it, like, because my hairs are obviously darker, but they turned, it is overall giving it its shape, but you can see it where they had like the hair strokes. And I'm trying to just let it run its course because I'm still trying to debate, because it does last so long on me, if I was going to go back to the hair strokes or am I just going to get that full gradient, because with the hair strokes it does start and it evens it out very nicely. So I don't know what I'm going to really do. So yeah, but with the microblading, it did so well with my face framing. So it brightened up my eyes. It also makes it really easy for me to, shape my eyebrows myself. Ever since I got my eyebrows microbladed, I did not have to, I haven't had anybody wax my eyebrows, thread my eyebrows, unless I went somewhere to get my face waxed. Then I was like, well, you get your face waxed, so wax the eyebrows too. But other than that, I won't say the best thing that I done, because I got LASIK eye surgery and you want to be able to see and not have to deal with contacts and glasses and stuff like that, especially in this slow traveling life. But when it comes to like, you wake up good, you got your skin clear, glowing, you good, you just get up and go. This is the window to your soul. So you gotta have nice trimmings. Like, I absolutely love it, and since I got it done, I've always felt like a new woman. So yeah, I think that's something to think about when you do want to enhance something. This is semi-permanent, but like I said, it is lasting a long time on me. So I'm still trying to weigh out some of the things. Like, there's some people that was like, you could at least for like this beginning part right here, because I really do like the look of the eyebrow strokes. But like I just showed you, it's faded out. So I'm like, am I going to get someone to like remove it or whatever, and then once it heals, get those strokes redone, or what? Because like the rest of it is good, is Gucci. But if I want to be real nitpicky, which I don't necessarily, it's fine. But if I wanted to be real nitpicky, then I'll just go and redo that. But that's for another time or whatever. But yeah, if you're looking for it, even if you wanted to do some of the things, I think it really does help, like even your face out, also accentuate your face, your like, girl, how she measured everything from like my nose, my eyebrows, especially when you get like a good professional to do it. Like I said, I have not got a retouch or anything like that, and this is just like a slight touch up with my eyebrows. I have other pictures and stuff like that where my face is like completely bare, and if I remember, I'll put it up. But yeah, I say do it. Invest in yourself. One less thing you got to worry about. So another thing with just the microblading and the face framing, for me, I did choose natural versus the dramatic. And for me, the dramatic would be like, I call them the ombre, the full ombre makeup brow. So it will be full, it's almost like what my eyebrows look like now. So they are, but it'll be a little bit more of a gradient, but that line will be more harsh here, and then it will cascade into like a full ombre. Because like I said, I had the hair strokes all up through here, and then about here, this part of my eyebrow is fully shaded into an ombre. So that's just something to think about. I wanted to be natural and keep it natural as much as possible, because I knew that, and she told me that it will be like a fading out type of thing, and it also depends on how your skin takes it in, and this is going to stay, if it's going to create like another, variation of a gradient and stuff like that. And also, please listen and understand, like, for example, they're like, I'm not going to give you a darker color. Like for me, I got a few shades lighter than actually black, and I'm glad that she did that, because she's like, with your undertone and the pigment, you don't want it to have this greenish tint or this grayish tint looking color like underlining your eyebrows. You want it to look as close to, or at least it as close to your eyebrow color, if not like an enhancing, like it looks like you did a powder brows or whatever under your brows. She's like, you don't want it to look anything less than that, which, like I said, they did an amazing job. Like I said, I still got like makeup over it, or like as far as like the hairs and stuff, I did add some stuff on there. But you see, like, it's very, very faint. If you can see, yeah, it's very faint, because you can see it here, because I had more of a gap here, so they like evened everything out. But I did want to keep it a little bit more bushy today. So yeah, they're not perfect or whatever. I just, threw something together. But yeah, so like I said, you can see it, and even from a distance, it's like, okay, there's the shape is way more defined, because you still have that shading under it to further show what the shape of your overall eyebrow is. So yeah, I would say personally choosing natural, even if you do your eyebrows, like I feel like you do not want to be forced into it where you feel like you always got a makeup look. But that's just me. I rather mine be more on the natural side, and then I can always do more, be more dramatic, versus you can't really tone it down. So that's just something. But some people do makeup all the time, that's their thing, and that might be better for you. But if you're scared or whatever, I would say go as natural as possible, and go from there. It'll be less invasive too. Yeah. So for this section, long-term thinking, which I said for me, I knew that I wanted something, semi-permanent. Like it has faded, like I said, over time. And with anything that you get, it's going to, I'm about to say wear and tear, but, washing your skin, the products you put on your skin, your exposure to the sun, your melanin content, your genetics, all those things have a lot, even your care, like what you did to care for like your eyebrows and stuff like that. It does definitely matter. Okay. So even thinking about it for the long term, if you put that money up, just like what I did with my LASIK, once you pay that money and you invest into yourself, I don't have to go and get my eyebrows done. I can just get a razor and easily clean it up. I can do my makeup. Like the money that I paid is saving me time and money for these last 4 years, going into 5 years. It has significantly saved me, like I said, money, time, effort. Having someone be like, who you go, especially when you go to different people and in the same city versus even going to different people in different countries, because I'm slow traveling. My eyebrows are always going to look the same. They are always going to look the same. Okay. So that's just one of my things, one of my pet peeves. Like, like, especially when they be making it skinny and stuff like that. I'm like, no. Or even dealing with like the pimples from like the wax and stuff like that. My skin is fairly sensitive to, I don't even think it's just necessarily the wax, but it's the oils that they put on, and they just slap it on. They don't even ask. A lot of them don't even ask if you want the oil on the face, but you still should have like aftercare and stuff. So, I digress. I already know I have more sensitive skin, and me just doing like a quick little razoring and stuff like that, it takes care of it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So this is going to be like a little bit of an interesting take. So this is the last section of my video for this talking point, but identity and alignment. So your eyebrows, also they're, like I said, they're the window treatment, to the window to your soul, and they are very important. And for me, like me choosing the natural strokes and stuff like that shows what my alignment is more natural. And I definitely, without thinking about it, I was more into the best me. How can I further enhance or better myself with what I already have? But then again, people do like the full ombre, like a makeup look type of brow, and that's not bad either, because their identity is probably more full glam and full makeup all the time and stuff like that. Or and there's some people who do like only the brow strokes, because some people don't necessarily have eyebrow shape, things of that nature, and it adds something, layers and dimensions to your face. It's expressive. Like you do all the type of stuff, and I can do it with my nose too. But I'm just saying, like, it balances your face. It helps with like your facial expressions and things of that nature. Even with like my eyes, like I said, I know my eyes look way brighter because like my eyebrows were very curvy. So it did give me like a cutesy almost type of look. And when I did get my eyebrows microbladed, it gave me more of a mature feel overall and a more polished look and feel overall. And the people that know what I'm talking about. Like you got the really thick eyebrows and stuff like that, especially when they grow down a little bit more. And they was very, overall my eyebrows was very round. So it gives you almost like a cute, almost like cutesy little look to you almost. So the eyebrows that you have and you're born with is one thing, but then it's also like I said before, enhancing what you have to be a better you, essentially. And also, like I said, the time that you put in, if it's worth the investment and stuff like that. So there's just some in betweens overall when it comes to microblading. My microblading with both sessions was almost $3,000. So it was like $2,800, and I gave a tip both times. So altogether, it was still under 3,000. And like I said, I'm 4 years in, going on 5, and not having to have a retouch or anything like that. So yeah, I'm happy with it, and life is good. So if you have any more questions, or you want me to talk about the full process, or even where I went, all the things, just let me know, and I may just answer your questions. It just depends on how in detail I have to be to answer your question. But yes, and subscribe, and all my other information will be in the description. All right, I'll see y'all next week. Bye.